Good evening from Eagan High School on a Wednesday night for a Section 2A Boys Volleyball quarterfinal brought to you by Eagan TV. In the booth tonight is Scott Schrupfer and Carrie Barron as we kind of go through the team introductions of Eagan, the number 1 seed in Section 2A, playing the team called the Whitehawks, who I believe, Carrie, is a combination of Westonka, Waconia, Orono, and Delano.
Okay,
we got 4 schools, kind of a co-op of sorts, and they're off a big, I guess, a pigtail game victory last night against United Christian Academy. Whitehawks come in here as a number 8 seed in Section 2A. So I think, Carrie, you follow the team a little bit closer than I do. These teams matched up earlier in the season. If you recall anything about it, what was that and what are we thinking tonight?
Yeah, Eagan played Westonka earlier in the year. I believe it was their second or third match of the season out in Orono. And it was a 3-0 win for Eagan, but Westonka definitely was scrappy throughout that match and had some big digs, but overall they just couldn't quite keep up with the arms from Eagan in that match. But it was early in the season, so it's been a lot of time since then, a lot of practices and matches since that match. So we'll see what the teams look like tonight.
All right, we're kind of finishing up introductions for both teams. Looks like Eagan's pulled up a handful of kids that worked their way up to some varsity time, perhaps in the playoffs. We'll identify the kids when they get on the floor. There's a lot of kids to go through. Just for kind of point of reference, again, Eagan the number 1 seed. Whitehawks are the number 8 seed, so on paper, I think Eagan is 23-3 overall. The Whitehawks are 7-11 overall. So on paper, perhaps maybe a mismatch, but in the playoffs, anything goes.
You never know. It's all everything's wiped clean at this point in the season, and it's win or go home at this point. So everyone will be playing their hardest, I'm sure, because no one wants to be that team that goes home. But Scott had mentioned that some JV players came up and got pulled up for sections on the Eagan side, and JV had a very successful season for Eagan this year. They went 18-6 on the season, and then Eagan also has a B squad team as well. That team recently just won the Rosemont tournament, went actually 20-1 on that level for B squad. So the feeder programs into Eagan both had successful seasons as well.
Sounds great. So that the cupboard is not bare next year. Kind of some seniors and pretty heavy senior group for Eagan, some juniors as well, but plenty of opportunities for these rising stars to kind of get some time next year and keep up the tradition.
Exactly. And just want to shout out too, again, we thank Eagan TV for all they do for our school and community here. And so we have Josh as our producer and director tonight up in the booth. We also have on cameras Robbie and Paul. So again, just always appreciate Eagan TV and the great job they do for Eagan High School and Eagan sports.
Oh yeah, for sure. Eagan in general has been blessed. Has been blessed with camera crews left and right. I think there's a playoff game going on as well. Not sure the score of the Eagan baseball game, but Eagan crews everywhere. We've got 2 cameras in the gym, probably some cameras over at the baseball field. Maybe the lacrosse is going on, who knows, but Eagan TV, cannot thank them enough year-round for all the sports that they broadcast for the Eagan athletes. All right, so it looks like on the court, I'll start with Eagan.
Max Brown, number 10.
Max Brown, number 10.
Starting serving. Looks like in the back row we have Will Barron and Derek Liverseed. Front row is Carson Knopik, Kevin Kemp, and Drew Jellin. And the Whitehawks scored the first point of
number
the match.
8. Excuse me. We'll try and set the table for the Whitehawks, but to be honest, their program is kind of handwritten in cursive.
It is.
So it's a little bit tougher to read. So we'll see if we can figure out who's on the floor. So that was number 22 is serving. That is
Brody Simpson is serving for the Whitehawks.
Will Barron will set to Kevin Kemp.
And there's a kill for Kevin Kemp.
So we got Brody Simpson. We got number 8, who was Owen Marks. Number 5 in the black jersey is Will Bryan, I believe. Number 7 in white is Charlie Weaver. And I think number 16 is going to be Kellen Gleason. So I apologize for names for folks on the other side watching the game as well. But again, it's in cursive, so a little bit harder to read.
Yep, we'll do our best. And there's Drew Jellin with a kill from the outside. Some back and forth. That was a bit of a longer point. Both teams able to pick up tips, play some good defense. Eagan came out on top. So Carson Knopik serving for Eagan. And just a bit outside past that back line.
Well, to keep an eye out, Carrie, for the extended Eagan bench of JV players that got moved up to see if they're in tune with the celebrations of points that Eagan should accumulate at some points during the game.
Yeah, we'll see if they've been paying attention all year long. It
There was
looks like Zach Rojas came in for Eagan.
Drew Jellin, Will Barron to Derek Liverseed.
Dug by the Whitehawks libero, and that set just went out of reach for number 9, Johnny Barsonis.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 12, Drew Jellin.
Senior, Johnny is a senior for the Whitehawks. We only have 2 seniors, Johnny Barsonis and Owen Marks are the Whitehawks, 2 seniors, so they have a young program.
Looks like 25 in white is going to be Aiden Geedy. We'll go by Aiden, number 25.
Aiden Godey.
Godey, okay. A quick 4-2 lead for Eagan Wildcats. Again, the number 1 seed in the section. That's number 8 Whitehawks. Drew Jellin serving, number 12 for Eagan.
And there's a kill for Derek Liverseed. Score is 5-2. Drew Jellin gets another serve. Nice net play there by Kevin Kemp.
Whitehawks serve it or return it over. Yep. Drew Jellin, Will Barron, Kevin Kemp wants to finish. Nicely dug, but not well enough.
Yep. The back row player got his arms on it, but couldn't quite handle it. That was a nice, quick tempo set for Kevin Kemp in the middle. And there's a block for Will Barron and Kevin Kemp.
We'll give a quick shout out to the coaching staff of the Whitehawks. Head coach is Megan Brown, assistant coach Brooke Berger, assistant coach Jack Boland, and assistant coach Rachel Snyder of the Whitehawks coaching staff.
And the Eagan coaching staff, Luke Lopez is the varsity head coach, standing down by the baseline. Kelly Schlegel is his assistant, and Alex Johnson is also an assistant. Student manager Tessa Martin.
Kevin Kemp with some fury.
Yeah, he's very effective in the middle right now for Eagan, and gets to take a rest. It's always nice to hop off the court after you have a kill. Sure feels better sitting on that bench when you just got a kill.
Eagan up 8-3 early in the first set.
We have Gus Eigner serving for Eagan. And there's an ace for Gus. Looks like number 6 for the Whitehawks has entered the game. That was a player I didn't catch, Peter Berg, 8th grader for the Whitehawks. So number 6 playing front row right now.
Looks like 2 8th graders on the roster for the Whitehawks. Number 16, Kellen Gleason, is also an 8th grader if I'm reading the roster right.
I think so.
Drew Jellin a little bit long. I'm just trying to figure out, Carrie, what the bus route is for the Whitehawks. So they go to what high school first to pick up what players? They got to make 4 stops.
You know, we started a little late tonight because the bus got stuck in traffic. So maybe that was another factor, was picking up all the kids along the way. Well,
Eagan definitely setting the tone tonight early on, as the number 1 seed often does. 11-4 will be number 7, senior captain Will Barron.
And Carson Konopik comes back in to play front row, and Zach Rojas comes out to take a break.
Nice dig.
Nice dig. Comes right back over to Eagan. They handle it. And Derek Liverseed puts that down.
Another consistent set by Will Barron, and Derek Liverseed probably has seen that 1,000 times over the last in practice and/or games.
Yep, it's a usual combo, but nice to see Carson put down a really nice hit on that first hit, and the Whitehawks handled that very well. Derek Liverseed, nice cross, deep corner shot right there.
It was a 13-4 score. Eagan up in the first set. And a mid-set timeout by Whitehawks coach Megan Brown.
Yep. Let's shout out some of our sponsors. We have a lot of great sponsors that want to support Eagan Boys Volleyball. We appreciate them, so we'll give them some great shout outs now. Eagan High School Football. Appreciate them. Scratch Pizzeria up kind of like by Eagan Town Center. If you're hungry for some pizza, check that place out. Thank them for being a supporter of Eagan Boys Volleyball. We have Greg and Lisa's Hidden Treasure and Trail Stop Tavern, 2 nice locations right on Highway 3 in Eagan. Great spot for some food or beverage after the game. Wyatt's Bar and Grill, Tavern 13, the Eagan Hockey Association. We have Wildcats, Ansari's, Lone Oak Grill, and Union 32. So thanks to all the sponsors.
Just a quick note before we get back into play, one of the side judges tonight, Carrie, is, I don't know if you would say Eagan royalty or legendary Eagan volleyball player Kendall Kemp.
Kendall Kemp, I would say that's definitely Eagan royalty in the volleyball world here.
For sure, definitely a super high school career. Went on to play some college volleyball as well. I believe that Auburn and Georgia, or Georgia and Auburn. I forget the order, but
yeah, Auburn first. Played 2 years at Auburn, starter as a freshman there, and then transferred to Georgia, and actually has 1 more year of eligibility left.
Okay.
At Georgia, so. Good effort there by number 5, Will Bryan. But that will be another point for Eagan, 15-4. But yeah, Kendall Kemp has had quite the illustrious high school and college career.
Definitely. Just kudos to her as we get back to game action. Will Barron still serving. 15-4 Eagan.
And looks like nice swing by number 9, Johnny Barsonis, but just went outside the sideline there. Looks like we have a sub coming in, number 17, Preston Tanner for Derek Liverseed. Quite the cheer from the crowd when Preston went in.
Yeah, Preston is a guy that doesn't play maybe a whole lot, but when he does play, he's very effective, and he's a great teammate on the bench. Kind of knows his role. So it's good to see him in here in the first set of a section quarterfinal game.
Yep, great to see Preston in there. They on senior night, they posted nicknames for each of the players, and Preston's nickname was Secret Weapon. So
okay, well,
pretty good nickname.
Here he is now.
Yep.
Oh, nice dig.
Nice dig, yep. Whitehawks send over a free ball.
Whitehawks doing an excellent job keeping the rally going here.
Nice blocking from Eagan. They've gotten a couple that they've sent back, but not that one. Number 8, Owen Marks for the kill for the Whitehawks.
That's definitely a well-deserved point for the Whitehawks. I mean, let's be fair. Obviously, Eagan's probably favored to win this match.
Sure.
Whitehawks are competing. Obviously, they're still in this game. They're not backing down. They came off a win off of last night's victory. No, they're looking to advance in the playoffs as well.
Absolutely. Like I said, both teams I think are gonna bring it tonight. Nobody wants to be done. This is a fun sport. Seems like all the teams have been having a fun season. Their body language for sure is great on the court on both sides.
Preston Tanner with the serve, got it over, but it came right back to him a little hot.
Yep.
Nice job by the Whitehawks. 17-7 in the first set.
Serving for the Whitehawks, libero number 5, Will Bryan.
Will Bryan, number 5 for the Whitehawks in the black jersey.
Yep, 10th grade libero.
Skims the top of the net. Oh, good save.
Man,
nice
great
play by
save
Eagan.
by
Nice
Eagan.
job by Preston Tanner.
And then nice dump by the setter over there for the Whitehawks, number 22, Brody Simpson.
Will Barron over to Drew Jellin.
And a nice block there for Odin Gertis, and a lift was called on the middle there, trying to dig that ball out.
Serving will be number 10.
Comes server specialist Max Brown, number 10, a senior. Also back in the game is Kevin Kemp. Brown to Barron to Kemp. Equals the point, 19-8. There's the karate kick of some sorts.
Yep. I heard the team does a karate kick because Kevin's senior poster up on the wall shows him doing the karate kid pose.
Okay.
So that's how that came to be.
I thought it was this karate kick for KK Kevin Kemp, but
Well,
the pose has something more to do with that.
That might be another reason.
Yeah, definitely a crane kick pose in his senior poster.
And it looked like the whole Eagan bench knew what to do. So they were prepared for that cheer. All right, Max takes a seat. Here comes Gus Eigner back in the game.
Got Jellin, Kemp, and Knopik at the front and forming the wall in the front. Drew Jellin finishes this play.
Puts that down. Another nice cross-court hit. Nearly at the 10-foot line there. Carson Knopik back to serve for Eagan. The score is 20-9.
Nice recovery by Kevin Kemp.
Yeah. Good. He did a nice job getting a hand on that one. And Drew Jellin on the single block over on that side. Oh, and I think that one might have gone off Kevin's head.
That was number 8, Owen Marks for the Whitehawks, a senior.
He's had quite a few kills already tonight for the Whitehawks.
Number 9 coming in for the Whitehawks, Johnny. I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm going to call you Johnny
Let me
B.
look. I got it, Johnny Barsonis.
Johnny Barsonis, all right. Good read by Preston Tanner. That ball sailed past him, out of bounds.
All right, Preston will be front row. We have Drew going back to serve. Drew Jellin going back to serve for Eagan. And that will be another point for Eagan, 22-10. We have number 8, Owen Marks, Will Bryan, and Johnny Barsonis receiving for the Whitehawks.
Oh, Johnny Barsonis comes back.
Yeah, that was a nice tough swing. Went right off the hand of Kevin Kemp.
Serving is number 7, Charlie Weaver, who is a sophomore for the Whitehawks. 22-11, first set. Eagan.
Oh, nice cover by Preston. And another kill for Johnny Barsonis. Looks like Coach Luke Lopez is walking up the line to give his blockers some tips. 22-12, Eagan.
Will Barron, Kevin Kemp. Typical result.
Yep.
We'll see if Whitehawks take their second time out of the set or just kind of play through it. 23-12. Again, number 1 seed against number 8 seed. Eagan High School, brought to you by Eagan TV.
Gus Eigner back to serve for Eagan. And that ball goes out a little bit. Number 25, Aiden Godey, 9th grader, took that swing for the Whitehawks. It is set point for Eagan, 24-12.
Just a tough one to hand. It goes right off Johnny Barsonis.
Yep.
So 3-minute intermission between sets. Eagan takes the first set 25-12. I know, Carrie, you've been taking copious stats over there at random, selectively. So the team leaders might be, depending on when you were writing it down.
Exactly. No, I think I did okay on the kills. We have the team leaders. I've only been keeping stats for Kevin Kemp. Been leading with 5 kills. It looks like the announcer on the floor is making an announcement about Eagan's student manager, Tessa Martin. She won a Community Impact Award. I don't know the exact name of the award, but she won a pretty big award for this area in Minnesota, and so the announcer called her out for that. So we're very proud of Tessa for all she does for Eagan and the community to win that award.
Yeah, congratulations to Tessa.
So back to some kills. We have Kevin with 5 in that first, Kevin Kemp with 5 in that first set. Derek Liverseed I have with 4. And then Drew Jellin and Owen Gertis with 2 apiece. So some nice movement, nice spread out kills. And then I have for the Whitehawks, I have Owen Marks leading with 4, and I have Johnny Barsonis, I have with 1. Now, I may not have been as I might have missed some kids.
Yeah, I
for the
definitely
Whitehawks.
think more than 2 kids played for the Whitehawks.
For sure. And there were more kills than that. So I'll try to do a better job this second set. Just getting warmed up here myself. So.
Well, let's talk about the section for a minute. Section 2A. I know early on in this match, but pretty top-heavy section in terms of kind of the top-tier teams in the state. I think Eagan right now is number 3 or number 2 in the state ranking.
I think number 3 according to the Minnesota Volleyball Coaches
And then not far behind, you'd have Shakopee and Eden Prairie are also in that mix somewhere, probably in that top 5 or top 6.
For sure. Eden Prairie, I think, is actually number 2.
Okay.
Eastview's number 1. Eden Prairie's number 2. Egan's 3rd. And then, yeah, Shakopee is in there. And then we also have Bloomington Jefferson in that top 5.
Wow,
so
that's mean.
I think for our section, we have a very tough section. 4 of the top 5 teams are in just Section 3AA.
Well, depending on either team that advances, if you want to see some kind of high-level, talented, skilled boys high school volleyball, I mean, that's section semifinal round. This Friday night, I believe, is when they play those, all 4 of them.
Exactly.
So hopefully it's going to be Eagan, but obviously, whoever gets there, it's going to be well-deserved, and they're going to run into a wall of an opponent on both sides, because I just can't believe that section is that tough.
I know. It'll be a battle. Whoever gets out of Section 3AA, that'll be a battle just to get to state for sure. Any of those top teams are worthy to go to state.
Well, Eagan has held their own as well, right? During the season, they took the loss to Eastview, but they're undefeated in the season. It was a competitive match.
Yep, it was.
But they played some high-quality teams and won some games. I think Shakopee, they are maybe 1-1, and
yep, they did.
Eden Prairie, they split, I think, but they have beaten some high-quality teams as well in Bloomington Jefferson, so they're there.
They're there.
Just
Yep. All 4 teams are very competitive in this section, the top 4 teams, and really anyone can be. But they've battled it out quite a bit and have done well, all 4 teams. Looks like that ball went out. Odin Gertis, nice swing to the corner, to the sideline.
That was a serve by number 22 in white, I think Brody Simpson, who is a sophomore.
Drew Jellin handles that serve. And there's Carson Knopik's first kill of the match, at least according to my unofficial stats. But nice swing for Carson.
It's just tough, that front line. You just look at the Whitehawks. I mean, a little bit younger team, but physically just hard to match up with the size that Eagan brings to the front.
Absolutely.
And the power.
Yep. Power and the height. They have it this year for sure. And there's swing for Aiden Godey. just goes wide. Max Brown serving for Eagan. Tough serve from Max.
Nice job by Carson. He's really kind of firing tonight. Carson Knopik, the junior. Blonde dyed hair, almost all the way flushed out from the soccer state tournament.
Exactly. There's still a few
Playoffs.
remnants left there.
Well, I like to see it get darker every time I see him. That means they're still alive playing volleyball.
That's right.
3-1 Eagan early on in the second set. They won the first one.
Oh, nice hustle over by Max, and Carson with a nice tip. Man, Carson with 3 kills in a row here. He's catching up to Kevin very quickly.
Yeah, Max Brown is appreciating that as well. Keeps him on the server's line and keep doing what he does best. 4-1 Eagan.
Yeah, it's Max serving. He's a setter for his club team, and it sure is nice to have that skill out on the court when he's out there.
Has there been an occurrence of the infamous Max Brown splits after a point this season?
Not this season. We're waiting for that to come out, but last year it definitely was a highlight. It did make his the senior video. If anyone watched the senior video before the senior match on Eagan TV,
okay,
you can see it.
All right.
Yep. So take a peek there.
Well, hopefully in due time and at the proper moment, it may be displayed.
Maybe. We would all appreciate seeing that.
Carson Knopik, number 22 for Eagan.
And nice swing by
number 9, Johnny Barsonis.
A kill for him.
He's had some moments early on in this match. A couple times he's kind of got caught up against the post, and some other times he's kind of really just drilled it right over the top of the net.
Yeah, and that one just skimmed the line. That was really well placed. All right, number 7, Charlie Weaver serving for the Whitehawks.
Derek Liverseed to Will Barron to Drew Jellin.
And that is a point for Eagan.
Drew Jellin gets rewarded with a solid play to get back to serve. Luke Lopez, calm as always, instructing the team. Kevin Kemp with a nice block. And then a double hit, I believe.
I believe so. Just kind of hit, I'm not sure which one, number 9 maybe? I'm not sure. It hit the Westonka player in 2 separate spots. If you're all in one motion and it hits you twice, that is actually just counted as one hit. But if it's pretty obvious that it hits in 2 different motions, then it is a double hit. Nice back row attack from Drew Jellin, but also nice dig from Westonka. And a little miscommunication there for Eagan.
Yeah, definitely all 4 of the, I guess, quote-unquote power guys for Eagan. Jellin, Kemp, Liverseed, Knopik, all just putting the pressure on the Whitehawks, you know, at the front of the net.
They are,
I mean,
they are.
Man.
That's a tough, those are some tough arms to try to defend. We have number 21, Dylan Copeman serving for the Whitehawks. And Derek Liverseed with a nice, like, tough tip right through, a power tip through that block.
Kevin Kemp walks off.
Owen Gertis comes on, and Gus Eigner will serve for Eagan. The score is 8-4. Eagan.
Off the fingertips. No,
they're not.
Okay.
Nope. The down ref is right there, and he said no, there was no touch.
Not much opposition from the Whitehawks. Must have been the right call. Gus Seidner. 9-4 Eagan in the second set. 10-4 Eagan in the second set.
Nice, another block for Owen Gertis. I have 2 on the night for him. Leading the team with 2. Gus Eigner with a nice short serve. And
good recovery by the Whitehawks. No, he panicked. There's that post again, kind of just getting in Johnny Barsonis' way sometimes. I'm not sure you could do much with that one, to be honest
I don't
with
think
you.
there was much he could do there, yeah. In that case, you know, you don't want to run into the post, so let it go, play the next point.
Point 4.
Just a little mistiming.
Looks like a timeout
Looks
is
like
in
a
order.
timeout. Yep, it's coming. 12-4 Eagan.
Fans, remember all throughout
Timeout for Westonka.
1 minute timeout to run through some sponsors.
Let's do it. Well, let's do LP Photography in Motion. Lisa Peterson. She's not taking photos tonight, but she is here cheering on the team down near the front. Thank you to Lisa for doing all the photography for Eagan Boys Volleyball. Ohana Home and Design. We have Twin Cities Orthopedics. George Ralph and Amber Kasemba with Edina Realty. The Lions Club. Park Dental. City and County Credit Union. Raising Cane's. Midwest Bank and the Urgency Room. So again, thanks to all the sponsors. Special thanks to Christy Jellin on the Eagan Booster Club. Christy is in charge of sponsorships, and she outdid herself this year.
Yeah, very busy putting that together.
For sure.
Now the key will be retention. Can she bring them all back next year?
Exactly.
Everybody likes a winner though, right?
Yeah, they do
Everybody
like
likes
a winning
winner.
team. Yeah, they do like that.
Well, Coach Luke Lopez has had a few words for the Eagan boys and put them right back on the court. Let them kind of just get settled in. Gus Eidner, 12-4 Eagan, second set. Really nice, good
Nice
placement,
Drew.
but good recovery by Drew Jellin.
Yeah, and a nice hit on that second ball from Derek Liverseed, and looks like Westonka just wasn't able to handle that second ball. Gus Eigner still serving for Eagan. The score is 13-4 Eagan.
Knuckleball right over the net. Whitehawks handle it. Johnny Barsonis gets it over. Will Barron to Drew Jellin.
When they tried a back row attack, just didn't quite make it over the net, but I sure like how Will Barron is mixing up the offense. Everyone's getting a turn. All right, serving. Did you say this? Serving
That was
number
number
16.
16.
Kellen Gleason. All right.
So Owen Gertis wasn't quite sure where that ball was going to go. Whitehawks get the point. It's 13-6. Eagan in the second set. Kind of an awkward hit, but Eagan recovers, and Derek Liverseed thinks it might have been a fingertip, but no.
No. Looks like the refs did not see anything, so another point for Westonka. Kellen Gleason serving again. And Owen Gertis is able to place that tip well, just out of reach, just over the hands of Westonka, and it dropped down.
Zach Rojas steps off. Carson Knopik back in. Will Barron, number 7, to serve for Eagan. They've doubled up the Whitehawks, 14-7. Did it hit the ceiling and come back?
It's
Looks
hard
like
to
it
tell.
did.
Looks like it did. We have a curtain in our way here where we're sitting, but looks like it hit the ceiling, and if it goes across, then that is technically out. Point for Eagan.
Oh, the dreaded antenna got in the way.
Yep. Owen Marks made a nice, he tried to jump and pull that back in, but the antenna was there.
Side out point for Whitehawks.
I was just about to say perhaps Westonka or the Whitehawks getting maybe a little bit of a danger zone, and then kind of Will Barron just had the long serve to kind of give him a little respite here to try to get back on track. It just seems like Eagan slowly is kind of wearing him down.
Yes.
In the match.
Agreed.
16-8.
Oh, and
They're
a
still at the fight in them. Good power.
a lot of scrappiness by both teams on this point.
Derek Liverseed on the opposite side.
Comes on the right side.
Derek Liverseed senior will serve for Eagan.
Yep. So front row now for Eagan is Jellin, Knopik, and Gertis. And
Okay.
Derek got under that one a little bit. Didn't quite get the top spin I think he wanted on that serve.
25 for 21.
So we'll have number 22, Brody Simpson, serving for the Whitehawks.
Number 21 comes off. That was Dylan Kapman. Apologies, Dylan, for your last name.
And Baron DeJellin for a kill for Eagan, and I think maybe number 25, Aiden Godey came in.
Preston Tanner comes in for Drew Jellin. And a handful of subs, it looks like, are coming in.
Yeah, we have Max Brown back to serve, and Preston Tanner coming in front row.
And Kevin Kemp back on the floor as well.
Oh, I guess, yeah, there is a lot of action on Egan's side.
Point for the Wildcats.
19-9, number 1 seed Eagan in the second set. They won the first set. Hosting number 8 seed, the Whitehawks, combination of Westonka, Orono, Delano, and Waconia high schools.
And there is an ace for Max Brown. Score is 20-9 Eagan. Max Brown serves again. And a swing from Owen Marks, trying that cross-court hit, but went a little long, and Westonka will call a timeout.
That's their second timeout of this set. That is Coach Megan Brown, if I'm not mistaken.
So we have a couple shout-outs tonight. We're not going to do the whole routine of shout-outs, but give us a couple special shout-outs in honor of our line judge, Kendall Kemp. We're going to shout out Grandpa Kevin. Know he's a great fan watching on Eagan TV tonight. We also have Grandma Gail too watching, so thanks to both of you, and Grandma Diane and Grandpa Jim. So kind of fun to be able to see the Kemp kids tonight.
Yeah, 2 Kemps on the same volleyball court.
That's right.
2 years ago, never thought maybe it would happen, but here we are tonight.
Here we are, yeah. Yeah. Kevin Kemp, middle blocker. I believe he's number 30. He came out for this is his first and last high school season as a senior. And the Eagan program is happy to have him and have.
Yeah, he's done a wonderful job. Some awesome growth from the start to now. I mean, obviously getting his feet wet in organized volleyball, but he's done a really good job.
Absolutely. And nice, there's a kill for Preston Tanner.
Point for the Wildcats.
22-9. Max Brown with an extended stretch serving for Eagan. Number 10, senior.
Another ace for Max Brown.
23-9. Let's see if Max Brown can finish off the second set for Eagan. Right-handed serve. Nice job by
Nice
Derek
job by
Liversey.
Derek, yep, to play that off the fingers. And there's Carson Kanopik.
Automatic Will Barron with a nice set to Carson to finish it off.
Wildcats serving.
Carson found a nice open space on the floor, finished the point.
And it looks like the ball went on the other side of the curtain, so we're going to use the
we
spare.
don't have any time to waste.
No, that's right. That's why they have the spare there. And Max trying a nice short serve, works, goes to the setter.
Look out.
And
Set point.
Max Brown with 3 service aces in that second set. Eagan wins 25-9. Not as many kills that set. I think Eagan put Westonka into some uncomfortable situations and was able to get some points based off of Westonka's errors, but Eagan had Carson Kanopik with 4 kills that set, leading the way. Also a pair for Jellin and Liverseed, and Owen Gertis with another kill. So again, nice mixing up across the board, and also a kill for Preston Tanner.
Yeah, it looks like Eagan definitely is playing loose tonight. I think they kind of know that they're probably the better team throughout the course of the season, just based on their performance. Whitehawks are doing really well, kind of hanging in there, but it's been tough for them.
They have. It's just you know, they do the rankings for a reason, and Eagan has had a very successful season. They have a lot of skills over there, and they're a little older. You know, they're on the older side. And Westonka also has a lot of bright spots that we've seen tonight, but you know, just cannot quite match the height of Eagan. And again, they have some younger players that are learning, coming into their own, but it'll be fun to watch them in the future.
Yeah, definitely. The Whitehawks are just carrying 2 seniors on their roster. It's like Owen Marks and Johnny Barsonis. So perhaps another set or 2 left for them before their season ends. We're just doing an in-house production meeting decided to have any other scores from other matches for any other games. So we're trying to figure out if we can start kind of getting a feel for what the bracket may look like going forward. Again, don't want to assume anything, Carrie Barron, but Eagan pretty much in control of the first 2 sets.
Right.
Not to say that the Whitehawks could not come back and take the next 3, but it seems like a daunting task tonight.
It does, but it's never over till it's over. Some of those other matches tonight, I know that Shakopee is playing Prior Lake. That's the 4-5 matchup for Section 3AA. That is at Shakopee High School. Both very strong teams. So the outcome of that match could be anyone's match, and then that's who Eagan will play, or the winner of this game will play Shakopee, the winner of Prior Lake Shakopee.
You know, and they're hopeful that will be hosted here on Friday night.
Yep.
Is there a game time set for that match?
It says right now on the section bracket 6 p.m.
Okay.
And then we have Eden Prairie playing New Prague in Eden Prairie tonight. So again, all these matches are at 6, so this is all happening right now. And Bloomington Jefferson playing Chaska Chanhassen. So those are the final 8 teams right now in Section 3AA.
All right, well, coming out of this break, the Whitehawks are not joking around. They're still being coached up by their coaching staff. Kind of opportunities to learn and still compete. So they're going to give their best. This 3rd set, Max Brown continues where he left off in the 2nd set. Canopic Wall turns the ball back.
It does, but well-played cover by
Westonka
and some
just too low.
Yep, nice scrappiness there from Westonka for sure.
Westonka still playing. We call them Westonka, but I think they're technically the Whitehawks.
I think they're. Yeah, you're right. I think they're both.
I like a Westonka better, but
yeah.
I don't want to cheat the other schools that have combined to put them together.
That's true.
They're still out there smiling. They're playing hard, getting better. Just always like a play or 2 away at times, but they're still out there competing. Nobody's hanging ahead. Coaches are still coaching. Egan's still playing hard too. They're looking to finish this in 3 sets.
Yep. Again, just everyone's giving it their all.
Back set by Will Barron.
To Carson. Whitehawks handle it. And there is a.
Well, he gave the point to the Whitehawks.
Like Eagan was looking for a touch there.
I thought I saw something, but I did not.
Looks like there was no touch, so Westonka is serving.
Drew Jellin from the back. Nice dig. Kevin Kemp, in or out? In, finishes it. Wait.
And it looks like Westonka was in the net.
Okay.
So that will be a kill for Kevin Kemp. Carson Kanopic back to serve. He wants to give a shout out to his cousin Sutton, who's watching from River Falls. So Sutton, that serves for you. Nice dig by Carson Kanopic as well. And
Kevin Kemp really winding up tonight.
Yeah.
3-2 early in the 3rd set.
Eagan bench getting a little bit of life. Cheering on Carson on that serve, and Kevin Kemp with a solo block.
Coach Luke Lopez in his 2nd year, Eagan head coach.
Correct.
Okay.
This is the 2nd year as a sanctioned sport for the Minnesota State High School League, and Coach Luke Lopez's second year at Eagan. Ooh, and that one just went out. It looks like Derek Liverseed and Carson Knopick were not sure who was going to play that, so they got lucky that that ball went out.
Looks like Coach Lopez can't believe what he just saw. But it
you're
was
right.
in your favor, Coach. It's in your favor.
Yep, it worked out. Sometimes
Nice
you just
job
like to
by
feel a little
Carson.
more. Wow, there's some of those soccer goalie skills coming
Sure.
out right there in that defensive play for Carson Knopick.
Number 1 for 22 for the Whitehawks. Number
Zach
9,
Rojas comes in for Carson. Zach Rojas, a senior for Eagan. Number 1 also a soccer goalie. So maybe there's some connection between soccer goalies and volleyball. Will Barron and Kevin Kemp try to back a slide, and
Looks like Kevin
didn't
wasn't
quite
quite sure what
connect.
he wanted to do, if he wanted to make it 100 miles an hour or just kind of a soft touch, and got caught right in the middle.
Yep, I think he was just trying to stretch as much as his 6'8" frame would let him to get to that ball. And Drew Jellin.
Drew Jellin comes out of nowhere.
Serving for the Wildcats.
Drew Jellin back to serve after getting the point for Eagan. 6-4 Eagan.
Front line for Eagan, Derek Liverseed, Will Barron, and Kevin Kemp. And another block for Kevin Kemp.
Kevin Kemp just kind of a one-man show there at the front of the net.
He is.
At
He's
least
reading
tonight.
those very well right now. Sticking with their middle and reading those hits well.
Nice touch.
And
I think that was
Great
number 9,
spot.
Johnny Barsonis,
I
right?
think it was Johnny Barsonis.
It's like he's seen enough of Kevin Kemp sending stuff back and did a little kind of lollipop push over the top.
Exactly. Mixing it up. Number 7, Charlie Weaver serving for the Whitehawks. And there's a kill for Derek Liverseed.
Kevin Kemp off. Owen Gertis in, number 9. Owen is a junior, correct? He's a player coming back next year?
Correct.
Okay.
Owen Gertis is a junior, and Drew Jellin is a junior.
And Gus Eidner is a sophomore,
I
correct?
think he's actually is he a 9th grader?
Oh, well, yeah, don't want to age him too fast. He is a 9th grader.
Exactly.
Don't
Oh,
grow
nice
up too
heads-up
fast.
play by Will Bryan.
Whitehawks still competing.
Will Barron finishes off that point.
And the Whitehawks are there. They're just physically just not as, comparable to Eagan.
Yep,
And it just makes it tough.
it does. They're sure making some nice defensive
Sure
plays,
are.
though. Some scrappy defense in the back there. And there's an ace for Gus Eidner. 3rd ace of the match for Gus.
Eagan doubles up in the 3rd set, 10-5. Again, Eagan, the number 1 seed in 2A. The Whitehawks, the number 8 seed in his quarterfinal section matchup.
And the up ref is going to call a double contact over on Johnny Barsonis's.
I didn't see that. What did you see? What did he see that
So
he called?
It almost looked like a set, like he was going to set it over with 2 hands. And if you have a double contact and the ball is, spinning the wrong way, that's illegal to go over the net.
Okay.
It used to be illegal on the 2nd hit too, but that rule changed just in the last couple years. Derek Liverseed with a nice swing on that point.
Whitehawks take a timeout, their first one of the 3rd set.
Let's roll through a few more sponsors. This should be our last list here. We want to thank Eagan Volleyball wants to thank Midwest Sand Volleyball, Devani's, John Mulkern with Coldwell Banker Real Estate, Acme Tools, Red Savoy Pizza, Madigan Dahl and Harlan Law Firm, My Burger, Chipotle, Dakota Electric Association, Hy-Vee, Chips Pickleball Club, Punch Pizza, and Doolittle's Wood Fire Grill.
All right. Well, thanks to all those sponsors for the year. And I know that sheet is laminated. It's very well top to bottom, just packed. But
It is packed.
for
Yep.
those curious and maybe want to sponsor next season, there's plenty of room
We can make
On
room.
there.
There's no doubt about it. Yep.
Good crowd here tonight for a summerly night on a Wednesday. Section quarterfinal. Volleyball is not probably on top of most people's minds right now, but I'm sure Friday night will be a little bit more.
Friday night, I would guess, would be rocking. Again, just with the strength of the teams in this section, I think there'll be a lot of support from any school, whichever schools end up making it. Gus Eigner serving it for Eagan.
Yeah, well, back to the moment. It's 12-5 Eagan. Third set, up 2-0.
And there's a block for Will Barron and Owen Gertis.
Here comes senior Preston Tanner, number 17, back in.
Crowd favorite, Preston Tanner.
Crowd favorite, but he had some moments earlier and some legit volleyball in that first set. I mean,
Preston Tanner's
he
no
can play.
joke. He can play. Yep.
Nice job by Drew Jellin. Tanner pushes it over.
And that goes out for number 25, Aiden Godey.
We'll see if the Whitehawks can take advantage of maybe the smaller front line that Eagan has in right now, but that one's a little bit long.
Little long. He's going for that deep corner, which would have been open. It was good thinking. Oh, and the one-handed serve receive by the libero.
Oh, another one.
Oh, another. Sheesh. And
Owen Gertis
takes care of that one.
Nice job by number 5 of the Whitehawks.
For sure, Will Bryan.
Will Bryan, who is a 10th grader, sophomore. He'll be back. He's played well tonight.
He has. He reads the ball very well for the Whitehawks. And another block for Preston Tanner and Owen Gertis.
16-5, Eagan in the third set. They won the first 2 sets comfortably. First of 3 wins the 5-set match. Nice serve by Gus.
Nice serve by Gus.
Hard to handle.
Exactly.
Goes over the PA announcer.
And that'll be a timeout.
This
Westonka
may be
wants to
the
talk things
last
over.
timeout of the season for the Whitehawks, do you think, the way this is kind of trending?
We'll see. We'll see. I think that this is that the first of this set? Oh, they took
They
one
took,
already.
they took one earlier. So
this would
could
be 2 per set, so this could be the last one of the season for them. We shall see. Couple more shout-outs. We have watching from home. Grandpa Bill, Grandma Mary, this is for Will Barron, Grandma Mary, up in Circle Pines, Me Mom and Peepop in Philadelphia, Will's Aunt Molly and Uncle Eric, Cousin Logan and Cousin Kaylee in Hudson, Will's cousin Logan Hagman plays Hudson baseball and had his 100th hit yesterday as a junior. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, he's had a heck of a season. Also his Uncle Joe, Aunt Carrie, Bryson Brady, and Forest Lake. And all of his Philly family, his brother Jake and sister Emma and sister Mary. We better call her out too. Even though she is not in the gym tonight.
She was in the gym for about 10 minutes.
It's true.
And then she had other priorities, I heard.
Yep.
But she came to support her brother.
She has her own life, but she came and supported him for what she could. We have Gus Eigner serving.
Oh,
and
the timeout does the trick.
Does. Sometimes they call that a point for the coach. Well-timed timeout that ends in a service error. Number 21, Dylan Copeman coming in, 9th grader for the Whitehawks.
Powerful serve.
Powerful serve.
Well, Johnny Barnas, he's had some moments tonight.
He has. Another kill for him. Usin going high off the hands. And Eagan couldn't catch up with that ball after it went off the block. Looks like we have Preston Tanner sending it over. Eagan gets ready to block.
Good save by Whitehawks. Over to Preston Tanner. Off the finger. Nope, no fingertips.
No fingertips there. So Preston Tanner tries to use that block and tool it off the block, but no such luck on that swing.
17-8, Eagan. Whitehawks serve. Preston Tanner off the curtain.
Point for the Whitehawks.
Looks like the White Hawks are giving one kind of final push here to see if they can extend the match.
Yep. Coach Luke makes an adjustment. Zach Rojas serve receiving, and there's a
Preston
kill
Tanner.
for Preston Tanner. The crowd goes wild. Again, when fan favorite Preston Tanner scores, everyone gets excited about that. Will Barron back to serve. And Zach Rojas gets to take a break, and Carson Knopik is back in the front row. And right away comes in and is effective with that block.
Don't go at Carson Knopik, Carrie.
Yeah, that's, you know, to me, that's good strategy to stay away from
Yeah,
him.
it's hard though. He moves around. It's hard to always know where he's at.
Absolutely. All right, Gus Eigner with that set up to Carson Knopik, played by the White Hawks. And big swing, Johnny Barsness. Couldn't quite get over the net there, but
This might be the final stretch here, 20-9. Eagan in the third set. Will Barron, number 7, continues serving. And he's done serving. 20-11 White Hawks.
16 for 9. Serving will be number 16.
number 16 coming in, Kellen Gleason, 8th grader. One of the 2 8th graders for the White Hawks.
Yeah, 2 8th graders. Looks like 4 9th graders, a few 10th graders. Definitely a young squad.
Yeah, there's a lot of good future play for the White Hawks. All these young players getting this experience. Tanner with the serve receive.
Nice job. Carson on the other
Knopik,
side.
Yeah, on the left side with that left-handed swing is hard to defend. Looks a lot different to a blocker. Looked like he hung up in the air for a little bit too while he's waiting for the ball to come to him. Ready to swing, and we have Preston Tanner with the serve. And good thinking by Carson Knopik going across court, just went a bit outside.
Number 5, you might have heard on the TV announcement, is Will Barron for Westonka.
Well, Will Bryan.
Excuse me,
We'll
Will
go with that.
Bryan.
We have,
We have a
very
Will Barron
close
and a
name.
Will Bryan.
We have, yep, it's a bit of a tongue twister tonight.
I've only made a mistake one time.
That's pretty good, actually. And Will Bryan sends it over on that third ball. And, and a nice touch by number 16, Kellen Gleason. But
It's like the message has been to maybe feed Carson Knopik to end this match.
Yep.
Here comes Max Brown to hopefully close out this quarterfinal match.
Yep. Odin Gertis takes a seat. Gus Eigner gets a bit of a break. And another block for Kevin Kemp and Carson Knopik. (23-12). Max Brown still serving. Oh, well played by Drew Jellin off the net there. Ooh. And again, a great spot for Carson Knopik. Just again a bit outside that line. Max Brown will take a seat, and Gus Eigner is back in. Score is 23-13.
Brody Simpson with the serve for the White Hawks.
And he gets an ace.
Extends the match,
Yep.
23-14. Eagan coach Luke Lopez possesses both timeouts. White Hawks have used both of theirs already in this third set. Barron to Jellin. Had to adjust,
Nice.
gets it over.
Yep. Good adjustment, still makes a play. And Carson Knopik with the kill down the line.
I thought that was going over to Drew Jellin for a minute, but the other went the other way.
Yep.
Nice job by Carson Knopik. Maybe it can reward it with the match point here.
And he me. Oh, nice job. Oh,
okay.
They call a lift.
Carson Knopick does finish the match.
Does.
Eagan wins the quarterfinal matchup 3-0, being the number 8 seed. Whitehawks out of Westonka, Waconia, Delano, and Orono. Not an unexpected outcome, Carrie, with the seeding.
Right.
Just the body of work, just the skill level of Eagan at this point in time. They advanced to Friday night semifinal matchup, which will be held here, Eagan High School. We believe at 6 o'clock, playing against either the number 4 or 5 seed, number 4 seed Shakopee or number 5 seed Prior Lake. Both obviously legit opponents. Be a fun night. If you can make it out on Friday night, that would be great.
It'd be great. We'd love to see you. Thanks again to Eagan TV. We appreciate both, again, Robbie and Paul on the cameras, Josh up in the booth. Thanks to everyone watching at home, and we are out.
Have a good night, everyone.